hard work can always beat talent if talent does not work hard. That's a simple formula.
अब सपना छैन टाढा नजिक आउँदैछ भविष्य खोज्ने मनले क्रेटा भी पाउँदैछ साथ विश्वासिलो यात्रा आरामदायक यही हो हाम्रो रोजाइ यही छ साह्रै लायक क्रेटा इभी
Hyundai Creta Electric, undisputed, ultimate, now electric.
You have to work hard. There's no solution. Hard work can always beat talent if talent does not work hard. That's a simple formula. So I think every Indian in some form or other is motivated to do something better because they may or may not have a larger vision, but they are working hard and the country economy is growing. Of course, at times it becomes a bit painful, a bit, weary. That's where you hear a lot of social media rants saying, hey, the work culture is shitty, etc., etc. But read the founder's story from around the world.
Yeah.
Look, read how Mark Zuckerberg, read Hastings. These guys have worked. Even Steve Jobs, Wozniak, right? All of them have worked day and night. If you don't put your blood, sweat, and time, you'll not be able to do wonders.
Agree with that. That's philosophical. And now let me get to the crux of it. Honest, because you spent 15 years in India, and you've built a company. Take a work culture. Fairly, I'll ask you the same question.
Sure.
Not philosophical. Sure. Honestly, take a manzili koti ghanta काम गर्छ साच्चीकै रियल फाउन्डर्स भने हैन कि मैले
I understood.
साच्चीकै मान्छेले कति घण्टा काम गर्छ
मान्छेहरूले on an average 9.5 hours चाहिँ गर्छन्
9-10 घण्टा काम गर्छ है
9.5 hours चाहिँ गर्छन्
त्यसमा डेडिकेटेड कति काम गर्छ होला
मेबी 6 hours plus चाहिँ 100% हुन्छ हैन 6 hours plus चाहिँ हुन्छ है किनभने you tend to slack off. It's not possible to be productive 24 hours.
Of course.
But 9.5 hours on an average, every office has their average sitting timings. So that and they also have this concept of 3 work cycles, especially for GCCs and global MNCs there. And जसमा चाहिँ 8 into 8 into 8 हुन्छ 3 shiftमा काम गर्ने हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ call center वाला भयो But otherwise majority of the companies work for 9.5.
6 days a week or 5 days a week or 6 days a week?
If they are startups, usually they work for 6 days a week. Company like mine, we grew and we could afford to buy 2 Saturdays off. Okay. So we don't work on the banking Saturdays. Otherwise, we work 2 to 3 Saturdays.
You've already grown, that's why you can do that.
And then the bigger companies work for 5 days. And there are other companies that work for 5 days.
मैले यो एकदम त्यो ग्लोरिफाई गर्न खोजे हैन तर मैले फेरि अघि नै जे भने नि हैन म हिचकिचाउँदिन फोन गर्नलाई के हैन त्यो चाहिँ त्यहाँको त्यो सिस्टमै त्यस्तो बिल्ड छ कि मैले जतिखेर फोन गरे भने त्यहाँ कोही न कोही फोन उठाइदिन्छ र मेरो समस्या सल्भ गरिदिन्छ हैन त्यो अचम्म I'm shocked कि त्यहाँको त्यो सिस्टम बुझ्दाखेरि के मैले हैन किन
Tell me a bit about
9-10 बजे पनि मान्छेले फोन
Are you talking about the customer service?
Not just customer service. Sometimes if I just need to go ahead and need some support, I just WhatsApp somebody and then if I need something, and they just reply back to me. Here I will not text somebody after let's say 7:38. Honest, this mero
reliability is better there, no doubt.
Sometimes I'm shocked.
But I'll be honest, I've outsourced some of my projects here in Nepal, and folks here also do.
म कल सेन्टरको मेरो बेस कल सेन्टर हो क्या I don't know if you know this or not.
I've read about it.
हैन मेरो बेस कल सेन्टर हो म 3 शिफ्टमा काम गरेको मान्छे हो कि हैन 6 बजे रातिदेखि 2 बजेसम्म 2 बजेदेखि बिहान 8 बजेसम्म अनि 8 बजेदेखि अस्ट्रेलिया शिफ्ट हाउसले बुझिहाल्नु भयो हैन त्यो सिस्टम देखेर आए मान्छे हो सो त्यो रोबस्ट सिस्टम चाहिँ कतै न कतैबाट त्यो इन्डियाको त्यो फिनटेक सेगमेन्ट अथवा त्यो टेक सेगमेन्टमा चाहिँ झनै धेरै त्यो अझ रोबस्ट छ कि त्यसैले मैले सोधेको के यो प्रश्न
No, they don't work in multiple shifts, especially the product based companies don't require, but service based industry ma need basis ma huncha jasto customer support there is likes of Amazon, Flipkart, etc. Those need to have 24/7 customer support. But I was surprised to learn I think recently wherein Even Amazon said that our customer service is between 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. or something. I think they've also chucked out one of the shifts.
Likan, you said, going back to philosophy, Likan, you said that if you want to really build a nation, and if you're, let's say, a carpenter, be the best carpenter.
Absolutely.
If you're like a banker, be the best banker, right? And the philosophy, I think you work on as well.
I would not be so boastful about myself, but yeah, I believe that you have to follow your great passion and hard work. Results will follow.
Startup culture, India's startup culture, कहिलेबाट डेभलप भएको जस्तो लाग्छ हजुरलाई?
Popular भएको चाहिँ after the boom of the likes of Flipkart, Myntra, etc. 2011-12 बाट हैन. But there were startups in the early 2000 and even early 80s, 90s. Infosys is one of such startups.
Of course.
And today we all respect them. Founded by just 4 novice engineers.
Yeah.
And today they are geniuses.
Wipro, I could name so many. I could name so many.
Correct.
So 2011, since you were already there, हजुर कामै गर्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो त्यो टाइममा, you were working or maybe you were studying,
Correct.
You saw the boom of Indiaको startup culture,
I did.
हाम्रोमा त्यो आइरहेछ भन्ने फिलिङ मलाई लागिरहेछ कि अहिले.
आइरहेछ एकदम.
What could we learn from the startup culture from India? What did you learn?
A lot of things. From multiple lenses, from entrepreneurs, from investors, from employees. From entrepreneurs' side, what I've learned is, or what I've noticed in Nepal is, you tend to do 2 timings. 2 timings won't work anywhere. Neither in your personal relationship or in your professional relationship. Never do that. Moonlighting is the popular word. You have to be committed. There was a time where I did not speak to my family for 2 to 3 days. I'm not proud about it, but I had to do that. There were times wherein I was up for 3 days or 4 days, 24, 48, 96, 120, whatever you call it, right? Because that was demanding. The time was demanding at that time. Every second you lose is every ounce of productivity, the inch forward that you are supposed to gain, lost. Right? So you have to be mindful about it. Right? This is from the entrepreneur side. Be honest, be committed, right? And be crystal clear with your founders, with your employees. Honesty is the best policy, right? And hard work. And always leaders will have to show the way. Go the way and show the way. Right? This is from the founder's side. Many startups have failed because the leaders were not visionary enough or not careful enough. You take money from investors, that is a liability for you. You are a custodian of that money. You have to be responsible for that. We are always responsible, and that's how we've been able to grow this far. Right? Hopefully we'll grow much bigger than this.
Fair. All right, let's...
I was talking about from the VC side also.
Oh.
From the VC side, I think now it has started coming in Nepal. You need to be more gutsy. You need to take some big bets. I'm not saying India is there, but at least in India, some VCs dared. And that's why, many startups, very crazy startups are booming out there. तर नेपालमा छैन. जस्तो USA is always considered the epitome of this. VCs put money in anything and everything. They have that risk appetite. We are not that kind of economy, but we need to take those bets. We need not, lynch or mob or rob a founder. We have to be mindful. We have to be empathetic about them, right? And we have to encourage them to grow. You'll see good results.
तपाईले हाम्रो क्लिप एकदमै एन्जोय गर्नुभयो होला. अब पुरै भिडियो हेर्नको लागि चाहिँ युट्युबमा सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला.